Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Justin. And today I want to talk to you about why a lack of self-awareness may be what is preventing you from breaking through to that next level of success that you really desire. But before we get into that, I want to talk about what self-awareness actually is, because what I found through my years as a coach is that most people really don't understand exactly what self-awareness is. They get it intuitively, like what the definition is, but they don't really understand what it is as far as like embodying self-awareness. So I want to talk about that. Whenever you're really thinking about becoming self-aware, the way that I like to think about it is it's shining a flashlight on all the deepest rooted truths about who you are, good and bad. All right, so it's all the best things about you and it's all the worst things about you, all your weaknesses, all your insecurities, all the things that are just stirred up inside of you that you've suppressed. Those oftentimes are the things that come boiling to the surface whenever we're striving for that next level of success, because we start dealing with fear, we start dealing with insecurity, we start dealing with self-doubt. Well, if we haven't gone through the process of becoming self-aware and understanding who we are, what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are, when we get to those times when all this junk is being stirred up inside of us, it's no wonder why we kind of go running the other way, wondering what the hell just happened, because we never really dealt with it all. So becoming self-aware is just getting really intimately connected with who you actually are as a person, what it is that you want in your life, all of those different aspects of your existence. Whenever you become aware, then you can start going out and you can actually start creating the things that you want in your life, because you know who you are, you know what makes you tick, you know what your weaknesses are. So from that position of power, you can start to create the things that you want. So why is self-awareness so important, and why do most people lack it? Well, it's because of what I just talked about. It's because of the fact that you've got to go in, you've got to do the deep internal work. You've got to really shine the flashlight on those parts of you that you're not really so proud of. Those parts of you that you may not want other people to know about. You know, you're that person that walks around, you got all this swagger and bravado and personality about you, yet people don't know that you got all these insecurities inside of you. Or you're this person that can go out there and you can be witty and you can sit there and you can make everybody laugh, but they don't know how much you're hurting inside. And so being self-aware allows you to be able to really connect with you. But most people don't want to do that. They don't want to face the truth of who they are. But it is in the truth of who you are that allows you to be able to create what it is that you desire. Because once you know your truth, then you can go out there and you can start performing up to the level of expectation, or you can start to change the things about you that are holding you back from being able to accomplish what you want to be able to accomplish. If you've got that social anxiety, you know what you've got to do, and you can put a plan in place to go out and attack that, to be able to get through and break through to the next level of sales that you want. If you've got physical insecurities, you start to understand what you can do to get over those things, to break through to that next level health goal that you have. So self-awareness is absolutely key. And the other reason why self-awareness is so important is because the people around you, those who love you the most of the times, they're not going to call you on your biggest weaknesses, on your biggest insecurities, on your biggest downfalls, because they love you, because they don't want to hurt you. And it's not their responsibility to have to do so. You've got to be able to be personally aware enough to know who you are at all times in your life, to know what your shortcomings are, to know where you're coming up short. Stop relying on other people to have to speak this hard truth into your life all the time. You've got to get to the point, if you want to be able to live a highly successful, uncommon life, you've got to get to the point where you can start speaking that truth into your own life. And the only way you're going to do that is by being self-aware. So my advice to you is to go in to do a regular inventory. Because if you're going through life and you're constantly growing, you're constantly striving and achieving, which if you're keeping up with this content, I know you are, then you're always growing, you're always changing, you're always evolving, which means that the awareness that you need to have, the levels of awareness that you need to have are going to change as well. So have some sort of regular maintenance and routine that you're doing so that you maintain that level of self-awareness that will allow you to be able to break through to that next level of success. Do that. Become more self-aware and truly understand who you are and what you want and what it is that you need to do in order to get there. And I promise you're going to find yourself living way more of an uncommon life.